Thank you, Madam Chair. Bonjour, Madame la Ministre. Merci d'être ici aujourd'hui.
Hello, Minister. Thank you for being here today. If I can frame my questions as within your role, in your mandate letter, there's a part that talks about the work that you can do with the Minister of Immigration. Can you tell us exactly what your role is and what work you've done with the Minister on this matter since your appointment? In fact, when I was appointed in October of 2021, very quickly, my objective became to work with my colleague in immigration to bring more Afghans to Canada. The problem we had is that since there weren't diplomatic relations in Kabul, no embassy, and there were very few allies that were represented in Afghanistan, I had to work with other countries who were taking in Afghan refugees and with whom we might have a potential connection. And that's why we worked with Pakistan very quickly in the first weeks of my mandate. I spoke with Pakistan, with Kuwait, with the United Arab Emirates, and with Qatar. The goal was to find ways to get Afghans here and to attain that objective of 40,000 Afghans. There was a very good question because somebody asked, what's the difference between Syria and Afghanistan? When we worked with Syria, we worked with the UN. They had refugee camps in Lebanon and in Jordan and in Turkey. We worked with the UN they were able to do the screening. They were able to put in place the safety measures to ensure that the safety assessment was well performed for each refugee. We weren't able to work in the same way in this case when it came to Afghanistan, and that's because there weren't organized refugee camps. It wasn't the same, and so this was a logistics problem. And my colleague, Mr. Fraser, was faced with this, and myself as well. And this is also why I worked with the Americans. They had a number of Afghans on their different military bases, and they wanted to bring them over. And so each week, each month, there were Afghan refugees coming over. And they were coming from different countries with whom I was in contact since I had been appointed.